You're discovering like your timeline and all the things that happened and the things you suppressed and dismissed in yourself, your feelings, your emotions, and you would think it's something else, outside or stress or money, right? So now that you're having this connection and you have this command and demand, you can turn that into a command and a demand prayer. You can now turn that affirmation into like, I no longer do this. I now do this. And what is this? It's that sentence you wrote down. Turn it into an affirmation and pray in the shower. Pray, chant, it's repeated in your brain 20, 30 times before going to sleep, right?
Yes.
So the more you do that, the better it's going to be for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's okay. Forgive yourself. Everybody goes through sickness or healing journey or whatever. Even people who are going through Kundalini or Samadhi or enlightenment or growth, anyone, they get sick. Like I remember Tony Robbins sharing a story where he had to get stem cells. But when he took the stem cell injection, he got sick for like a week and then he healed. He got better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's just a healing journey,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And yeah, and I also know why. No, I think that, you know, this cancer thing had to be like a really big thing, because otherwise, if I was like with some disease that I was like just, that is not, I would say, so frightening, I would never change. I know this because I'm really that kind of stubborn
That
person.
ego, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you got to humble down. Sometimes that's what God does. You know what God did to me? What did God do to me? How did you meet me? Why did you meet me? Because of what? What happened to me?
Yeah, you were on drugs, and then you have this car
Well,
accident.
yeah. What was my lesson? What had to hit me? I had to die.
Mm,
Yeah, so that was scary too, okay? So
yeah.
and then on top of it, waking up and then discovering blood clots, discovering bleeding in my brain, discovering nerve damage, brain damage, short-term memory loss, being on pharmaceuticals was more frightening. And then saying, oh, how long am I going to be on this psych ward medications? How long am I going to be on these types of uh, things that was going on in my life? Like it was challenging to say the least, but it's what we need. It's like
Mm,
the big bang in the head that we need, and when you learn to look at it differently and change the way you view it and you appreciate and love it and look at it as a blessing, but with the changes and the efforts and the sacrifice and the hard work that you're doing, and you not look at it like you're doing it, don't do it for the cancer, do it for your life.
mm-hmm.
Don't say I am supplementing and I'm taking juice for the cancer. I'm doing it for my life. This is my new journey.
For new me,
Yeah,
yes. Mm-hmm.
because some
Mm,
people do things just for the cause, right? They do things just for the diagnosis. They don't do it to change their life.
for sure, I will change my life. So this is what my rest of my life will be like. I don't even want to change my diet to what it was, because I actually feel better now.
Do more with your energy because with the radiation, is it pills or do you go in for sessions and they put you
No,
through?
I'm not there yet. I just have this CT of my internal organs, that they saw if the disease spread or not. So it did not,
It's
thank
not
God.
going to, so don't go back. Take
I,
This is when you
yeah,
take the control back in your life, and God is curious to see if you're gonna be desperate and be like, oh, doctors, what else do you have to tell me, what else do you have to show me? Don't do that.
Mm,
Because
mm,
even though the doctors said I had blood clots and they showed it, they proved it, and
mm,
I still took myself off of the medication, and I told myself and God that I'm curing myself now today, and I'm never going back to the hospital, never going back to a doctor, and I'm not taking these medications, and I'm going to kill myself the right way by dumping everything down the toilet instead of killing myself by suppressing myself, my spirit,
mm,
and staying on this path. And that was leading me to suicide, that was leading me to depression. So I would chose to kill the old self, for my life. So the
mm,
way you the way you the way you actually see this is very important. Like, how do you see yourself? What's the reason why you're not going to go to the doctor? You have to have the reason. What's the reason why you don't need to go for radiation? You have to believe in yourself so much that you're not worried. I mean, what's your next steps? Like, what's your own personal choice? Like, what are the doctors expecting you to do? Show up in a couple weeks and then start the process?
No, first I will have the operation to remove this tumor of mine.
Yeah.
This happen, I would say, in 2 weeks or something like that. I don't have a date yet.
Yeah.
And based on the I would say tests of the tumor and I don't know what else, they will come up with a plan of further yeah.
No, you make your plan, not them. So
Yeah.
when it's removed, run. Say thank you, and just leave.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this, but you know what is my problem here, Malcolm?
What?
Because and I already talked up with several persons this, but what if I know that I'm not allowed to say it, but I will. What if, in the process it goes bad I and then I would say blame myself that I didn't take all, but
Yeah,
I
I
know,
understand.
yeah, you
Because you're
know.
you're you're visualizing the story, and now that's the worry. Visualize a new story. That pain, that feeling, that regret is because you don't have the trust and the belief. If someone, without a doubt, if they knew their path, there's no regret.
Mm,
If you have doubt, there's regret
mm,
because you're
yes,
already doubting the process of your healing journey.
yes.
Don't doubt your process and give faith to pharmaceuticals. That's lack of belief. That's why I'm saying, girl, go watch all these documentaries.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
I thought that too about those documentaries. What if they didn't follow the process? Okay, maybe they took radiation, they stuck through, and they fought even harder. They got really weak. They lost all their hair, but they stayed on juice, and they took supplements, and they took care of themselves. So yeah, the story is the story. They stayed on both. But what if he wasn't on supplements and anything? What if the radiation wasn't the thing that healed him? What if it was the supplements and the juicing and the health? What if it was
mm,
his mindset? You can always keep saying, what if, what if, what if? Let go of that what if. That's not true faith in the universe.
mm,
You got to have faith in you. You got to believe. You have to have the will to desire the truth. You have to have the will to prosper. You have to believe in this. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't have the will, then you don't have nothing.
mm-hmm.
You're just doubting, worrying. That's not faith. Faith is when you cannot slap God in the face for even getting shot. You know, you can't slap God in the face. Like, slap God in the face is another way of saying doubting the universe,
Mm,
right? You can't
mm,
doubt the universe for even if you got shot. You can't doubt the universe even if your health went sideways. That's not faith, because you still have to trust in why everything's happening for you, right? Like, even when I got sick, or when I was diagnosed, or when I went to the hospital, I had to turn it into faith and will and strength and determination while I believed in God. If I forgot and said, "Oh, I don't believe," then I was like that in the past. When I was a child, I didn't know, I didn't have belief, I didn't have faith. I would steal, I would be a thief, and I would abuse, and I would justify, and I would be a criminal, and I would go to jail, and I would attract going to the jail and cops and getting arrested. I would attract the wrong women and wrong men and friends and relationships and drugs and alcohol. It was because of me. But when I shifted and I started noticing and paying attention to every little step of my journey, every thought, every idea. So it's fine, you're saying that, but change it. How long do you fall down? And falling down is, how long do you have that thought? How long do you stay in that emotion? That's what falling down is, before you get back up. So the old you would fall down, quote unquote, for like long time and cry and be depressed and worried. But the new you rewires that, changes the subconscious, rewires, reframes that whole inner dialogue, speaks something else into source and believes it and goes towards that way. So that took how long? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, sometimes 5 minutes. Like, you got to do it faster and better now.
mm, mm,
Right, so that sentence you said, now reframe it and send a new signal to God, so God sees you and believes you, because you keep sending mixed signals into source. So send a new signal to source so God knows what you really truly want, because now God's like confused. Oh, so you want me to manifest that for you, or you want me to manifest this for you? Because negative and positive doesn't matter. God loves both. God
mm,
loves uh the people who are doing the bad things. I know it sounds weird, but I was doing all the bad things before I died. God loved me. I was forgiven. I got a chance to come back to earth. You know, God didn't say, "Oh, what the heck did you do? Oh my God, I sent you there. I'm your father, and you're my child, and how dare you do that to your mom? You call your mom a slut and a cunt, and you abuse women, and you blame everybody." I Not once did God do that, but I saw it. I saw the life review. I saw everyone's emotions of the past when I would talk to them, and what I did and how I used people and how I'd lie to people and manipulate people the wrong way. It was not good. But God didn't despise me. God embraced me. So
mm,
what does that tell you? That it doesn't matter if you're doing bad. What matters is your conscious awareness of it,
mm,
right?
mm,
If you're being conscious aware and you're still being doubtful, and you're still being resentful and negative, then you're not truly conscious aware. You're just dismissing, and then you're truly slapping God in the face. Right? So if you're conscious aware and so awoke, but you're still speaking into existence some of these worries and doubts and feelings and emotions, change it. Just change it faster.
mm,
Because
yeah,
don't
mm,
blame yourself. It's just been it's tough. We're here. When I came back, it's not like I was happy. It's not like I was like, oh, thank you, God. Okay, I'm coming back and thank you, and I'm connected. No, no, no. It wasn't like an easy journey like that. It was not easy, but there's some people that have an easy journey like that. They come back, they're happy, they remember, they love God and everything's amazing and they're forgiving everybody and they are apologizing about everything. Everyone has a different journey. Not
Mm,
everybody has it that easy,
mm, mm,
right?
mm. Yes. I think this is my test,
Don't think, know it. If you have this awareness, then that's the truth. Don't start to practice consciousness. Watch these documentaries of enlightenment. Anthony Chen, he has a documentary called Enlightenment. Have you watched that one?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know how you watched Anthony Chen and you found me, but you didn't find that one and you haven't seen all the other amazing ones he has. So go on his channel and watch one called Enlightenment. And then there's another one. If you go under documentaries, it's his actual documentaries, not the actual interviews. He has another one called Who Are We? I think it's called Who Are We?
Mm-hmm.
I've watched all of his, right? Maybe not all the interviews because I feel that all the near death experience interviews are all the same. I find that mine is the only one that's very different.
Mm-hmm.
Not the only one. I've seen some that really inspire me and really I strategically made mine different on purpose because I didn't want to make an interview where people be like, this is just another interview. I wanted to bring some wisdom into a near death experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will start watching this nonstop as you told me, because yeah, this, keeping my mind busy, and with this,
Yes.
I definitely
It
it
will
will.
rewire. It will
Mm,
rewire. And do you listen to I am affirmations too?
yes. Mm-hmm.
Which one?
This one from this JC lady I told you.
Oh, I've heard of her. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's nice. She has a nice voice. Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. I am affirmations is really good. There's different ones. Don't be afraid to get out of what you're so
mm,
comfortable with. Like you're so
mm,
used to listening to Abraham Hicks. There's a whole other dimension beyond her. She's not
mm,
the one and only.
yes,
You know,
yes.
I had to realize that because I was also like that. I was listening to the same person. Oh, they're my holy grail, holy grail. No, 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 no. You got to expand beyond them. And you realize
Mm,
that there's more out there. There's so much more,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
All right. So you go and you do that. And let me know. Every time you or watch something, say, yeah, that's done. I'm watching this. I'm doing this. That's done. I'm watching this. I'm doing this. Keep me in the loop. Keep me updated, please. Like at
Yes.
least at least one text, every day or every second day. Because I think
Mm,
about you. I care about my clients. I don't want to forget about you and be like, oh, I'm busy. I have other clients. Annika doesn't message me, so she's okay. She's okay. So
mm,
you have to not be chased by me. You have to message and tell me, what you're doing. Remember, I'm coaching you, right? So you have to tell me what you're doing.
Okay. Okay, Malcolm.
All right?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. You have a wonderful day and rewire yourself all the words. Say it. So, what if this surgery goes well? And what if they do radiation, I'm taking supplements and green, and I continue getting better? Or what if I get the surgery and I'm taking juice, they do another scan after 2 weeks, and I talk to them and I say, okay, do the surgery. I want to do one more scan after 3 weeks. I want to progress myself. And can we do that? And then,
Mm,
and then in 2 weeks, I come and it's clear. What if that's the case, God? Change your story. Like, just
mm,
change the talking. You are the
mm,
creator. Create it yourself.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you for these words, Malcolm.
You're welcome. Okay. Bye.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.